Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. So in the last episode we went back to the Bold Hilltop when the next attack was about to start. We beat all the monsters and also those, I think it was Fae. I think they were being controlled by Fae. But anyway, so we killed them all and thus prevented the next attack. But the curse is still lingering there, so we have to wait. I think it was over almost 1 year. So 227 more days till the next attack. And yeah, there's not really much that we can do. We can just prepare for the next attack. And also we learned that someone is looking for Regongar and Octavia, and it's the old master, Master Janus, or let's see. I think the quest is somewhere around here. Companion quests. Cruel Justice, was it this one? Find Maestro Janus in the Technic League hideout. Yeah, so we got this new quest for Regongar and Octavia, and I was thinking about doing this quest next. Let's see, we actually got a whole bunch of new quests in the last episode. It was kind of overwhelming actually. And we also got a letter from Yamandi Aldori, and she basically asked us to go to Warnhold and see what's going on there, because they haven't heard from Warnhold for weeks, I believe. That barony has gone quiet, according to them, and they want to know what's going on. So that's another thing that we could do. Assuming that this won't take too much time. And what else? The Lonely Hunter. Ivar the Hunter calls himself the Dragon's Voice. Okay, yeah, this is this quest. And apparently, among other things, he protects it from... the village, from those who claim their right to rule there. We should find him and deal with this situation. Or with the man himself. Yeah, I think I sent scouts to look for him, and they found him, but I still don't know where he is actually. Artisans of the Camelands. After we acquired the Camelands, oh yeah, we also conquered the Camelands in the last episode as well, and found our new village there, and we found a new village there whose name I have forgotten already. Several famous craftsmen have expressed a desire to settle in the region. We may want to establish a settlement there and visit it to meet them. Okay, so we need to actually go and visit the place physically. Okay. Was there anything else? The Lost Brother. Yeah, we got this little side quest as well. It's part of the Warnhold Vanishing quests, apparently. Yeah, okay. But one thing at a time. There's so many things to do now. So without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game, and let's start with Regongar's and Octavia's quest. So to the world map we go. Just wondering if I should leave some stuff behind, but this should be fine. Okay, so we have to take Regongar and Octavia with us, obviously. So, I think I should leave him behind, take you with me. I was thinking that maybe I should leave Linzi behind as well. Maybe take someone like Amiri. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with this party. Okay, and now where was that camp? Inconsequent Debates. Oh yeah, this is another quest that we got in the last episode as well. Actually, I think I wanted to do this first. Let's check the quest here real quick. I think it's companion quest. The Price of Curiosity. The debates await. We need to get to the place and quickly. Okay, so it's quite urgent. I don't know if there's a... I don't think it said that there is a... No, I don't see any time limits or anything, but just to be safe, I think I'm just gonna go there first. But where's the encampment? Lonely Mill, Lonely Barrow, Trail in the Hills, Arbor Rock. Where is the encampment? Where is the technically camp? Where is it? Technically hideout. Oh, it's over there. Okay, so we could go to Technic League hideout while we are on our way to Warnhold. Okay, that's very convenient. Okay, let's not leave there quite yet though. We need to take Linzi with us after all. I'm not expecting to have any combat in the debates, but hey, you never know. Or at least I assume that in the debates we just talk. And that's really it. Okay, so we take Linzi with us, so yeah. You two stay behind here, wait till I get back, and yeah, this should do it. Okay, let's go and start the debates. Nerd Sut in trouble. What, you mean one of these frogs? No, it can't be the frogs. Well, anyway, we find out who he is. A very pale gnome with dull, brittle hair is scribbling something busily on a small scroll, not looking up as you approach. It's a gnome. Here you are, at last. Go read the rules quickly. They are posted a little further along. The other teams already arrived a while ago. The host said we'll start as soon as you show up and read the rules. Okay. Of course, I'm famous enough for my admirers to follow my every move. But still, I would like to know, how did you know we were coming? The gnome shrugs. The host said so. Well, are you going to keep wasting time? Read the rules and we'll start. Okay, let us read the rules then. Oh, I'm completely alone here. In a sense that I have only Roskar to control here. Okay. Yeah, what does this say? Fixing his glasses, Jubilost looks at the paper describing the rules. Yes, because Roskar can't read, obviously. Well, let's see. I'll read out loud so that everyone can hear. Rules of the Inconsequent Debates. Year to be added later. I see the authors didn't overstain themselves. So the rules. Item 1. Obey the host in everything. Item 2. Come in triplets. Item 3. No fighting. No killing each other. Even temporarily. Even if you really want to. Even if you apologize later. Okay. Loud and clear. Item 4. The most important one. Oh, this is the most important one. The participant must assume the shape of a giant frog. What? So that's why there's big frogs below us. And Jubilost looks puzzled. A frog? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. What does that have to do with anything? Are those the right rules for the competition? What irresponsible wordmonger might... What is this? Am I a frog? Perception. Something is obviously wrong here. We don't have time to deal with this. The debates are beginning. Something is obviously wrong here. I guess we failed that. Examination offers nothing. Just like anything else that involves the Fae, the rules scroll looks ordinary and suspicious at the same time. I don't know what to believe. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. We don't have time to deal with this. The debates are beginning. Well, maybe it's supposed to be like this. So we are just going to leave it as it is. I have a better idea. I have a better idea. Let Linzi buy us some time. I'll talk to the other participants. Don't worry about anything. I'll go around to the host and ask him a few questions for my book. It'll buy you some time. You start looking for whoever is responsible for this. Okay, should we talk to this gnome here? The pale gnome reads aloud enthusiastically, and the young wizard desperately thrashed about in his feathers, but all in vain. Feathers, I'm not sure what that means. The shoots of the plants held him tightly. The nymph, cruel and beautiful, sneered at him, and immediately... A nymph, huh? Sounds familiar. And immediately what? And immediately anything. The left frog is mocking the right one. Does this book ever end? I thought the wizard would die in the last chapter, while he was running from the horde of unicorns to fields of giant fly traps. Okay. Oh, like you understand anything about literature, you stupid toad. The gnome looks at you. Hello again, travelers. It seems I haven't introduced myself. I'm Nerd Sottenrapple, and these two idiots are my brothers, Viar and Luar. Your brothers are frogs? So what did the nymph immediately do to the wizard? Why are you calling those frogs your brothers? These fools read the rules, and the rules are charmed. Nerd's colorless and dim eyes flare up with a mad and joyful fire. Anyone who reads them turns into a frog. So now I have two frog brothers. I guess I'll leave them as they are. When else will I ever have a chance to laugh so much? And why are they both frogs? Did they read them together? Yes, Nerd responds quickly. Nah, the frog on the right says happily. Shut up, Luar. Of course we did. We read them and we transformed. Now we are sitting and croaking. You look pale. She looks bleached. Jubilost's voice is grim. It's alright. I have still got a fair bit of fight left in me. The Sottenrapples don't go down easy. Nerd smiles cunningly. My brothers and I lost our color long ago, but death still hasn't taken us. So what did the nymph immediately do to the wizard? It's too much to tell. She keeps him hostage for another 4 chapters. I like it when it's more like real life. In this author's last book, he escapes from the evil wizard in 5 minutes. Are you participating in the debates? Sure, although really we are just here to see the show. We figured it would be fun, and we were right. Never mind, talk to you later. While he was no help to us. A kobold. A little kobold raises his little snout at you. Greetings! Are you participating? The kobold brightens. Yes, participate! I participate! Amazing, we'll be competing against the inarticulate kin of unforgettable Tartuk. The kobold looks at Jubilost with interest. Huge frog, you speak? Can we mount you? I feed you ants. Clean you skin. I am rider. In the list of all the job offers I have ever received, that will be honorably placed in the I'm ready to cry section. Why do you have those gerbos here? Oh, you mean these? Well, according to the rules, there must be at least groups of 3. It's like a spell was cast over my head when he read the rules. Did anything like that happen to you? I don't read. What? No surprise there. Gnome, help me. Read for me. Aloud, but then scream. I scared. So what do you want to ask the host if you win? Dragon. How become dragon? Okay, so nothing sensible. Why do you have those gerbos here? The kobold lowers his head. Face say need 3. Yeah, I figured. I know 3. I know friends. Oh, that's kinda sad actually. Wanted to go very much. Caught these jump mice. Now we are 3. Participate. Well, alright. See you. Okay. What about this guy? Sir Alfred. Greetings, I am Sir Alfred, loyal follower of the tentacles of Iomedai, also known as the Inheritor, Light of the Sword, and Lady of Valor, is the goddess of rightness, valor, justice, and honor. Having served as Aroden's herald, she inherited many of the last Aslantis' followers upon his death, and continues to espouse the ideas of honor and righteousness in the defense of good and the battle against evil. Okay, so basic paladin stuff. Knight, noble, and crusader from Mendev. Tentacles. Oh yes, my knightly motto used to be courteous even in death, but I'm afraid it must now be changed to severe in the tentacles of evil. He sure likes tentacles. In just a few phrases he managed to pour more pomposity on us than I can manage in a week. Quite a talent. The tentacles of evil? And why is that you want to change the mother, sir? You see, upon my arrival I immediately went to read the tentacles of the event. Am I reading this correctly? Tentacles. tentacles of the event, but Guile already had me in its tentacles. The rules were charmed, and everyone who reads them must say tentacles every so often, which is happening to me just now. Tentacles. If I can't get rid of this affliction, at least tentacles, I can make it into my motto. Well, okay. Did you try to talk to the hosts about this? I did, in the name of tentacles, but they think that cheating within the rules is tentacles and perfectly appropriate. As a true knight, I must overcome these tentacles resolutely, or however you spell that. Do you have any idea who could have done this to the rules? It was done by one of the participants who allowed their tentacles to guide their heart, including you and me and my tentacles. 4 teams of 3 arrived. I swear by my tentacles, my service to the most honest Iomedai would never allow such tentacles, nor would I suspect you and your outstanding companions, noble tentacles all. Look for the villain among the other 2 teams. Okay. You don't often meet an Aasimar in these lands. Oh, he's an Aasimar. Well, I can't really tell from this far. Aasimars are not so uncommon in our tentacles. Celestials are known to aid Mendevian crusaders in our war against the demons. Sometimes this camaraderie sparks a tentacle, I mean personal attraction, but just the presence of a holy celestial nearby can sometimes cause the birth of an Aasimar child. See? Easy as tentacles. So, you're participating? I most certainly am, by my tentacles. I have come here to carry out the will of my tentacles. That sounds so wrong. And set a good example for my tentacles. And possibly to find a new way to fight tentacles. That is, demons. If I win, the Fae might answer all my tentacles. Okay. Ah, Jesus. Before you leave, let me ask you, and in the name of tentacles, don't consider it idle curiosity. What need brought you to the tentacles debates? That would be me. I ask for the Baron's help in these tentacles. In this endeavor, because winning will let us ask what made the tentacles. What caused the gnomes to leave the first world? For me, these tentacles are something more than mere scientific curiosity. It's spreading, folks. The tentacles are spreading. This is infectious. I'm amazed at how inquisitive the tentacles of your mind are, sir. I admit it's the first tentacles that I have ever talked to such a learned frog. Tentacles, forgive me my ignorance, but it never even crossed my feeble tentacle that there are educated ones among your race. For the love of Desna, I am not a frog. Desna. Yeah, I think I have read this one before. Yeah. Anyway, for the love of Desna, I am not a frog. Let it be known to you, sir, that you are speaking to Jubilost Trouble, well-known publicist and researcher. This shape but the consequence of a silly prank. I am a gnome, and that is why I'm participating in the debates. To learn how my race received the affliction called the bleaching, and discover a way to fight it. And in case you wonder what bleaching was again, there you go. Okay. In that case, I wish our worthy rivals good tentacles, in the name of truth, justice, and tentacles. Ah, poor guy. Okay, so the culprit must be in 2 other teams. The host, okay, we can't even talk to him or her yet. This is not a big place or anything. Where are the other teams? It couldn't have been this kobold, because a kobold can't read, but then again the kobold could be lying to us as well. You want me to read this nonsense again? Fine, it's not going to get any worse. We'll see about that. It starts the same, and then item 4, the most important one. Oh, okay, so we have read all of this, okay. I think. Item 4, the most important one. The participant must say tentacles at least every 10 words. Wait, did it work? I'm not a frog anymore? Thank tentacles. Wait, what was that? I meant to say thank Desna. I'm probably just tentacles. I meant tired. Just tired. It makes me tentacles. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. What about this? You want me to read these tentacles again? Fine, fine. It just can't get any worse than tentacles. Well, at least you're not a frog. It starts the same, and then item 4, the most important one. The participant must routinely enter desperate screaming fits. Oh dear. Haha, if this rule scroll is really charmed, it will be so much fun! Wait, did I really just scream that? I'm the model of academic tact and restraint. What is going on? For the love of Desna! Okay, well at least he's not saying tentacles anymore, but... Yeah. How's it going, Linzi? The debate, the Fae and their mysteries, and most importantly, we don't have to fight anyone. I like this adventure. You know what? This is a nice change of pace, Linzi. I agree. Well, I guess I could ask this temple guard. I would rather fight with demons than talk with Fae. There's not really anyone else to talk to here. The Fae are no match to my inequity. Or ingenuity. That's how you pronounce it. Inequity. That's a whole different word. Anyway, you want me to read this nonsense? Fine, it's not going to get any worse. It starts the same, and then item 4, the most important one. Yeah, okay. So he's now talking about tentacles again, and now he's a frog. Which one do I like better? I think tentacles is more amusing. Yeah, okay. Let's leave him like that. So I don't think it's Sir Alfrey or the Kobold. It could be Sutton-Rubble. The little Kobold said one of you helped him read the rules. Yeah, that's true, but he wasn't trying to read the frog rules. They are different on every pole. One turns you into a frog, another makes you say tentacles, and the third one makes you scream like crazy. Hilarious, right? Not remotely. You're confused, my friends. If one of you read the rules for the kobold, why isn't one of you screaming? How was it that both your brothers were turned into frogs? And if Nerd already saw what happened and knew the rules were charmed, then why did she tell us to read them? Smart, Roskar. Do you suspect us of something? Why would we charm the rules and read them ourselves? Or make you read them and put a spell on you? Nerd adjusts her ridiculous can't speak properly. Nerd adjusts her ridiculous helm and strikes a rakish pose. Because you are gnomes. Only a gnome could think of playing a joke on everyone around, and then joyfully get caught in their own prank. You are far-sighted and loud-voiced. I like you. Answer clearly. Did you charm the rules? Stop this immediately and release Jubilost from the spell. Well, I say it's a fine prank. Let everything stay as it is. Answer clearly. Did you charm the rules? Why are you picking on us? Our sister is the one who did it. Enough snitching, Luar. You are just jealous that it was Nerd who came up with the idea. And why did you do it? For fun? You're so boring. We wanted to, so we did it. Just think how funny it will be. Debates where all the participants are screaming or talking about tentacles or just croaking. Nerd roars with laughter. But we are honest players, so we charmed ourselves too. We wouldn't want an unfair advantage. Stop this immediately and release Jubilost from the spell. I don't care about the rest, to be honest with you. Croak. Croak. We are just stupid frogs and we understand nothing. And yet you can speak. Nerd pretends not to hear anything. Roskar, I would say, let's leave things as they stand. Tentacles should easily win the debate, even with the word tentacles constantly jumping out of my mouth. You think I won't use force despite the rules about non-aggression? Lift the spell, or else. This is not gonna end so well. But yeah, I don't think that he would go that far just for a prank. And besides, they will lift the prank. They will lift the spell before we leave anyway, right? Well, I say it's a fine prank. Let everything stay as it is. Amazingly, Jubilost signs with relief. Ah, okay, he was actually hoping that we wouldn't cause a ruckus. Well, of course he hoped that. Ah, there you are. Glad I found you. I stalled for as long as I could, but now it's time to begin. Let's go, quickly. This is gonna be hilarious, isn't it? The hooded creature looks mundane, but after looking for a time, one might notice the figure's contours tremble and flow, as in a haze. Welcome to the Inconsequent Debates. You can call us the host. We are the reason for all that happens here today. You have read the rules, have you not? Not that there's anything useful in them. We only made up the real rules the day after tomorrow, then forgot them and had to make new ones. So it's simple. You want as a reward for us to answer a question. So the competition will involve answering questions. We ask, and one in each triplet answers. And always the same one. The others can only prompt. Let's see, it will be you, Little Kobold, you, Sir Alfred, you, Nerd, and you, Roskar. What? Is it Jubilost going to be the one talking? Remember one thing. Here at the Inconsequent Debates, there are no right or wrong answers. Every answer has weight and each will be weighted. Don't choose the lightest one. Your rival might find a heavier argument, and most importantly, light answers are no fun for us. Okay. Why are you referring to yourself in the plural, host? Tell us, why do you creatures from the first world need to organize all this? Why are you referring yourself in the plural, host? You hear laughter emerge from under the hood. You know very well you have met us, Roskar, but it was a different us at a different time. Okay, so we have met them before, apparently. For now, be satisfied that we do not wish to disclose ourselves. Well, fine, let's leave it at that. So why do you creatures from the first world need to organize all of this? For fun, I would imagine. Win the competition and ask. Those are the rules of the game, right? Well, okay. Of course, what could be better than wasting precious tentacles on discovering the motives of the Fae? Each of my tentacles is trembling, awaiting this valuable information. Okay, fine, let's begin. Begins! The kobold jumps from joy. We are ready, the knight nods resolutely, despite the tentacles. Alright, let's see how tough they have it in the first world. Some of you look so serious, thus we'll begin with a question about weighty matters. What can move a mountain? Jubilost, Linzi, what are our answers? Magic, God, my grandmother. Your answers, Jubilost, Linzi? Oh, I shouldn't have skipped my philosophy lessons at the academy. Such problems baffle me. It's not because I can't think of an answer, but because I think of 1,000 of them at once, and don't know where I can hide from them. I hope you are smart enough to see that it's tentacles. Answer, it's its own will. There is at least one mountain with tentacles in the first world. This time it's no joke. Tentacles. Ulas, the walking mountain, moves by its own will on tentacles. Okay. Its own will and tentacles. No. Well, Roskar is not really that smart himself, so he's just gonna say what Jubilost says, basically. Its own will. We heard you. What will the others say? What can move a mountain? The little kobold frowns desperately. Maybe dragon? Dragon can move mountain. Fate and divine intervention. Do you hear, my fateful tentacles? Fate nourishes us. With devout faith in our tentacles and a righteous cause, everything is within our tentacles. A teleportation spell. I could probably manage moving a hill or two. In fact, that gives me an idea. We have heard you. Now you hear us. Of course, gods and magic can move mountains. but that answer is good for any question. Yeah, true. How can one jump over the house? Magic. How to paint a fence yellow using blue paint? Divine intervention. Such light answers are the weakest. A good answer is its own will. Good job, Jubilost. Will and desire lie at the base of all our motions, action and decision. If a mountain has a will, it will surely find a way to move. That was an interesting round. Let the next question be heard. I wonder how many there's going to be. I assume that there's going to be at least 2 more. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by one? What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned... if owned by none. Not one, but none. My mistake there. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? So it's the strongest when owned by only one. A secret? Yeah, that's true. A house? Or any other property? A pot of soup? I like the secret one, but Jubilost? Glory? Say glory. Jubilost stops, stressed, obviously waiting for the curse to work. Glory. And dies if owned by none. I personally like the secret better, but Roskars would not be smart enough to come up with that. Anyway, let's just go with glory. The little kobold looks as if he's about to cry. I don't know this. Maybe it's dragon? I honestly feel sorry for this kobold. So, Alfred? It's the knight's heart. I swear by my tentacles. It can belong to himself or to his righteous cause, or to his greatest tentacles. It can't belong to anybody. To everybody. Bria, look how I can roll my eyes. Fools, concentrate on the competition. This one too. We won't accept the answer from the Sottentrapple triplet this round, but you are a spectacular eye roller. Now, as for the other answers, the heart is not the best answer. Even among knights there are many whose hearts belong to a beautiful woman, and a beloved mother, plus their friends, their commander, their righteous cause, and a delicious lunch. Especially a delicious lunch. And it doesn't seem that those hearts that belong to many grow any weaker. Glory is a poor answer. Goddammit, Jubilost. I should have said secret, shouldn't I? Only an extremely egoistic person who does not wish to share credit could think it shouldn't belong to many. One's own glory does not diminish anyone else's. We were almost prepared to agree on the dragon, but alas, no one gains victory in this round. I should have said secret, shouldn't I? I mean, it made sense. It made absolutely perfect sense, but I just didn't think that Roskar could have come up with it. We're just basically listening to Jubilost and let the Jubilost really do the thinking here. He was the one who wanted to come here anyway. Here's the third question. Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Figuratively, not literally. I don't think that they are meaning. I don't think that they are meaning a literal monster somewhere in the woods being born or something like that. Each day we live, it grows. Just like we grow. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? The first thing that came to my mind is something cliché, like love, or some other feeling like that. It's ambition, it's memory, an evil twin brother from another timeline. That's an interesting one, actually. Well, what do you say, Jubilost? I'll only end up saying tentacles, so why ask me? Tentacles is not the answer to the question. I hope you understand. Well, of course it is. Sorry, I understand. That's what I meant to say. Of course I understand that. Tentacles. So if we think logically and flex the tentacles of our minds, the answer must be some property of a living creature. Tentacles. Something that is born with it and grows over its life. Just like its tentacles. Guess what word I will never ever say again. Tentacles. I mean knowledge. The answer is knowledge. We receive it every tentacles. It can aid us and it can kill. It can torment, bring us joy or kill without a single word. What is it? Well, I'm not sure if it's knowledge. I mean, it could be, but I'm not really sold on memory either. It could be ambition. But let's just say what Jubilost says. It's knowledge. We have heard you. What will the others say? What is the monster? The little kobold grabs his head. Stress. Maybe it's dragon? It's curiosity. It is born with us, it grows day by day, it saves us from the bleaching, and if you only knew how many it's killed. That's actually quite a good one. I don't know if the answer will do, but the greatest tentacles is the one that lives inside us. We grow a tentacles beast in our soul. We feed it with wrath, neglect, and tentacles. Eventually it could break, free and kill us. But tentacles must admit, the same beast gives strength to villains and tentacles. The poison we feed our monsters only nourishes them. Interesting answers, except for the dragon. The dragon doesn't count. Alas, curiosity is also insufficient. Okay. The monster we described must by its own nature grow. Many see their curiosity dim over the years. We like the answers about knowledge and the inner beast, but both seem somewhat light. We expected something more substantial. We should have said the evil twin, shouldn't we? We declare that both Sir Alfrey and Roskar, along with their triplets, shall share the victory for this round. But remember, a victory shared by two is half the victory. Yeah. One final trial, and we will sum up the results. I grow tired of questions. Do you know the game Knight Dragon Snack? I can say I do. The knight defeats the dragon burns the snack, but if the knight walks in the woods, he will stumble on the snack and die. That's why the snack defeats the knight. Okay. Children's games. Great. These are the inconsequent debates. Why not play a game? So, you break up into pairs and yell out your chosen word at the signal. The one who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon, the one who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snack, and snack defeats knight. We'll play Sir Alfrey against the kobold, and Nerd Sottentrouble against the Baron. The winners will then play each other. Is the first pair ready? Yell on 3, 1, 2, 3. Sir Alfrey, knight, dragon. This was all too predictable, but charming in a way. The host is obviously enjoying the game. It's a good thing we didn't look ahead. It's much more fun to see it unfold like this. So Alfrey wins. Now for the second pair. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, shit. You know what? I'm gonna close my eyes here and move my mouse like this, and I'm just gonna click one of the answers here randomly. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So Nerd Sottentrouble yelled dragon. Nerd shouts, performing a spot-on impersonation of the kobold, then falls over laughing. Looks like her own amusement is more important to her than the competition. What did we yell? Snack. Oh, so we won? Nerd Sottentrouble wins this round. What? Oh, it was the other way around. Goddammit. Don't sign so mournfully, Sir Jubilost. Your disappointment will make all the flowers within 100 steps wilt and die. Besides, all is not lost. The results have yet to be tallied. The final pair, Nerd against Sir Alfrey, 1, 2, 3. Sir Alfred takes a deep breath with his mighty chest, but then the curse takes over. Tentacles! Nerd begins, but then she hears what her opponent has shouted, refuses to finish, and doubles over with laughter. No one wins the round. Well, it was fun anyway, and now it's time to announce the winner of the debates. After 4 tests, the triplet of the Baron and Sir Jubilost wins. Oh, nice, we won anyway. It was most amusing, children. Most amusing. You should know that this is rare praise from us. Okay, well, why thank you. Congratulations, sirs and ladies. I swear by my tentacles, it was a worthy struggle. Well, he's a fine loser, a nice champ. I mean that he is not a sore loser. That's what I mean. Baron, as the voice of your triplet, you may ask us the one question promised, and another question besides that. Oh, so we can ask 2 questions? As an extra reward for the ingenuity or luck you demonstrated in the competition. Roscar, do you remember? The fate of the gnome. Jubilost suddenly stops talking. He opens and closes his mouth, but makes not a sound. Have a silence spell, mate. Ha 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 ha! I love it. Now, what's he going to do? Come, brothers, let's run. Those 3 are such dicks. Now everything is in your hands, Roscar. Think well upon your questions. We will answer honestly, but I don't know is also an honest answer. Ask about what a host from the first world might know. Okay. Well, let's see the options. I want to know why the gnomes left the first world. I want to know about this affliction, the plume, that fell on my barony. I want to know why you organized all this host. I don't really care about this too much. I want to know who my love is, with whom I'm bound to tie my lot. I want to know how to gain power and immortality. Any suggestions for a good pet name? Yeah, it would be really nice if I could give Huffer an actual pet name. Well, let's ask the one that Jubilost wanted to know. I want to know why the gnomes left the first world. There is the question. We knew it would be asked, but a simple answer, a light answer, has no value, right? We hope our debates convinced you of this. That is why we present to you another answer, a good one, a valuable one. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 1510. It will be easy to find if you read. Who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger. The second is 12 times in 12, and is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now, it's not yet time. Wait until he who is born twice will twice be defeated. Put the 2 numbers together. When the moon leaves her path, near the waters of the Candlemere Lake, find the one who will open the secret. Okay, so we got a riddle. A heap of senseless mumble instead of a... Oh yeah, he's actually talking right now, so the silence spell is gone. A heap of senseless mumble instead of a... First walk the road, then you may accuse us of being senseless, but in the end you won't. Okay. I want to know how to gain power and immortality. Well, we're not that ambitious. Who my love is, with whom I'm bound to tie my lot. I want to know why you organized all of this. But my wild guess is that they just did this for fun. I want to know about this affliction, the bloom, that fell on my barony. Oh, that's an easy one. Or is it? Once a very powerful creature from the first world unwisely provoked the rage of those who are 100-fold mightier. She was cursed and sent here to Golarion, to the Stolen Lands. Without going into too much detail, her curse afflicts the locals as well. To put it simply, your troubles will not cease until you have dealt with this uninvited guest. Anyway, we have discussed this further. In your in your tomorrow and my yesterday. Okay. I bet that the cursed uninvited guest that he was referring to is the forest nymph. That was your final question. We have the answer, and yet we don't. But what an adventure, Roskar. We'll have to discuss this further on our return to the capital. Well, okay. Farewell, Roskar. Ah, we almost forgot. The host turns to the kobold. You, little creature. You didn't win, but you managed to make us laugh. Do you want to come with us? No promises you'll turn into a dragon, but still. Oh, he's taking the kobold with him. The kobold jumps from joy, but then carefully asks, pointing at his gerbos, "Take my friends? Yes?" Alright, fine. The hooded creature laughs. Listen all, the inconsequent debates are now closed. We spare all of you the effects of the Sottentrapple tricks, and bid you farewell. Okay. That was interesting. Interesting and new. The Fae are no match to my ingenuity. I forgot how to spell the damn word again. But yeah, we are done here. How long have I been playing? Almost an hour. Damn it. I kinda wanted to do something else too than just do these debates here. Oh, I can even decide who to take from here. Well, let's just actually let's check our quests here real quick. So, discuss the events with Jubilost. Okay, we'll do that later. So, I think that not in this episode, but in the next episode we do this cruel justice quest here. Find Meister Janus in the Technic League hideout while we are on our way to Warnhold and find out what's going on there. So let's take... Okay, you two stay or go back, and you two come with us. This should be good, right? Yeah. So yeah, this is not going to be very action-packed episode. But then again, the last few episodes haven't really been very action-packed anyway. We have been mostly doing.
My strength betrays me.
Okay, you two are tired. Okay, so anyway, so the past few episodes, past few episodes, we have only been doing kingdom management stuff, and we went to the Bold Hilltop and fought there. But that's really it. Okay, we can only cross the river here. Oh wait, can we? We should be able to. Nettles Crossing. Ah, this is the place where David Nettle is, or his corpse is. Okay, and the bridge there is destroyed, so we have to take the long way. Okay, well, let's travel here. Even though we have to rest very soon.
Tell me, if you met a dying Technic League henchman, would you heal him?
Yes. Now don't frown. You asked me a question and that's my answer. Then I'd turn him to the light, or deliver him to the authorities for a trial. Or maybe he'd attack me, and I'd have to kill him myself. But I would never walk past a dying man indifferently.
You blame the Technic League for what you have become? But a slaver's lash hurts only the body. It was you alone who mangled your soul.
Sure. Well, you can go to hell with your philosophy. Some man of wisdom. You pissed away everything you had in life, and now you want to go around teaching others.
Just wanted to open this shortcut here, so we don't need to go the long way here. But anyway, so let's go here. Let's go here and end the episode here then. So in the next episode, let's go to this Technic League hideout, find Meister Janus, assuming that he is still there, and then once we have dealt with them, we go to Warnhold and see what's going on there. Why they have gone so quiet all of a sudden. So, until next time, Thank you for watching once again and see you next time for more Pathfinder Kingmaker.